Hi, welcome to Soul Sea Tarot. This is your girl Nee serving your spiritual tea. This message is for Cancer. Happy birthday, Cancer. This is your weekly reading for July 12th through the July 18th. Um, we are coming up to a new moon in Cancer, so I have some questions centered around that. The new moon in Cancer is deeply emotional. It's centered around home, literally and figuratively, home meaning your literal home, but also your inner home, your inner self, your inner growth, your inner emotional balance, that type of thing. So we are going to see what Spirit wants you to know for the week. Okay. So current energy for Cancer. What's going on with my Cancer babies? All right. Right now we have Temperance in reverse. It's a little bit imbalanced. Let's see what's going on with that. Temperance up here. And then we have the Two of Cups with five love. Do you or are you in a situation where you are giving more to someone else or someone else than to yourself? One more card, please, with the Temperance in reverse and the Two of Cups in the upright. Abundance. So your current energy, there seems to be some imbalance going on. Some excess of something. But it also talks about self healing. And then you have some partnerships coming in, a unified love. There may be someone coming towards you this upcoming week. But also we have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's someone maybe manifesting some coins, literally. Um, so that's what the current energy is. You have a lot of things going on. You still need to establish some balance. You may be coming into a partnership with someone, or your lover, your partner, whatever. And then you also may be focusing on establishing financial abundance. All right. But in this new moon in Cancer, for the sign of Cancer, what emotional layer does the sign of Cancer need to heal at this time? Hmm. The fear of the unknown, the fear of whatever changes you're going through. There's definitely a rebirth one for the collective and all the signs. But they're asking you to release the fear of the unknown, trying to play it safe. I hear go for it, whatever that means. Ask you to go for it. Yeah, there's a new beginning coming out, and then you're covering for financial loss with this Ace of Pentacles here. It all lines up right here. So that's what they're asking you to do. They want you to shed the idea of lack, the fear of change, the um, fear of taking risk. All right, because there is a new beginning coming in that is going to give you um, uh, improvement to your finances, but you have to let go of um, trying to play it safe. All right. How can they do this? And how can they protect themselves moving forward? Go for your new ideas. Every time I see the Page of Swords, I feel like she's actually playing. Um, that's what I get. Like she just have so much energy. Her thoughts are just like you may have so many ideas in your head, and I think that's how you can come out of it. Just going for your ideas, and then we have the Page of Wands, your inspiration and your ideas. I asked them, how can you get how can you get out of this, or how can you protect yourself moving forward? And they're asking you to stay focused on your new ideas and be inspired by those ideas. You may not be able to know like where these ideas are going to go fully, but that's not meant for you to know. All right? And let go of past resentment. Anything that happened in the past, let it go. It does not serve you. Let it go. Forgive those that hurt you. You have other bigger things going on here, way bigger things going on here than to worry about the past. And trust your intuition. I feel like with this high priestess here, your spiritual team is here with you. Trust yourself, because trusting yourself, you trust those that guide you. I feel like we've already established what your new beginnings is going to take root for this Cancer, for this new moon in Cancer, but we're going to ask anyway. What new beginnings is taking root for this Sun of Cancer? You're moving on. This is you, the Chariot. You're moving on, progression. What else was taken now? You may not get the support that you need, but this is a celebration all in itself. This is not something you were meant to share with others. This is all for you. Yeah, this was all for you. And you may be leaving those um, that no longer align with you behind. This says living in the past, forgiveness, but that's also the upright, the familiarity. I think you're moving away, whatever mindset that you have as a collective with family and friends. You're moving away from that and you're establishing your own independence and you're moving on despite whatever conflict they have with your decisions. Here's the thing, too, like, you do not have to explain your decisions to anybody. If you know, you know. It's not meant for them to understand if they don't understand right off. It's exhausting to have to explain when you're what you're doing, why you're doing, and how you're doing it. To some people that just is just going to go through one ear and out the other. If they don't understand right off to say, "Oh, I'm doing A, B, C," and they need an explanation, you ain't got to explain nothing to them because if they got it, they will get it. And then we have the at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. Yep. Some of you are you're being honest with yourself. You're being truthful for yourself. You're having more mental clarity and to know what exactly that you want. This is wonderful, Cancer. This is wonderful. Congratulations. It's hard to move through certain things in life, especially when, you're part of so many collective energies that think a certain way to go against that grain can be uncomfortable because it's often lonely. It's often lonely. But again, seek your spiritual team. One card, please. What does Cancer, the collective, need to know? Understanding. Understanding is the key. Understanding is the key to getting inside another person's head. Everyone has his or her own story and situation. Trying to look at things from another person's point of view can reduce conflict and enhance relationships. I don't know exactly what that means given this reading, but maybe you do. If you do, if any of these messages resonated with you, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another weekly reading. And until next time, Cancers, again, happy birthday.